Here's a twist. She comes to you and asks you out. Now, I know you're thinking that never happens, but it probably happens more than you think. Probably has even happened to you, but before you miss the signals. But she is not really the one you were hoping for. So what do you do now? What's going on? It is David Bauer here with another episode from Ace of Hearts Academy. Thank you for taking this time to invest in yourself, your future, and your future relationships. And congratulations on making the decision to break up with loneliness, because I promise you, your future relationship will thank you for it. In this video, we're going to cover what you should do when she asks you out and how not to set yourself up for sabotage. Years ago, when I was being overly picky, I ended up losing out on some great opportunities to date some fantastic women. Because I had blinders on and would only take a yes from the one I was after, I ended up not accepting invitations to date these women, and it really hurt me in the end. Locking on to that one woman and only focusing on that one woman can blind you to all the other great opportunities that are out there. Long story short, if a girl comes to you and she wasn't quite the one you were planning on, but you can find no real reason as to why you should say no, and you're single, then date her. You might actually find you're a great pair, maybe better than you would have been with the one that you were actually after. But how can I say that? It sounds almost like I'm saying to lower your standards or to just accept whatever you get. I want to be clear, nothing could be further from the truth. You still need to have standards, and you most definitely should not go through life just accepting whatever comes your way. Maybe you've already had this happen to you, but you don't know it. Now, I can hear it already. Oh, okay, David, yeah. Don't you think I would have known if she was making a move on me? Well, I don't know. Would you? Keep in mind, women are not as bold as men, so they don't ask out like men do. Unfortunately, this also means we as men have less of a chance of seeing that she wants us to attend that party with her, because the way she said it may have been obvious to her, but not so much to us. You have to read a little, notice I said a little, between the lines, or could just go with the default response of, she asked me to go to the party. No harm, no foul. Why not? Now, I do go a little deeper into how this psychology and technique works in this other video, and I do trainings on this type of psychology and technique, not only during my workshops, but also in my one-on-one coaching. And if you're interested in any of that, I'm going to go ahead and include the links below and talk a little bit more about that at the end of this video. Whoa! Hang on. What if she is not my type? Great! That means you have a chance to expand your horizons. Now you're doing what's called untyping. If you only date women that are your type, then you cut yourself off from all the other great types that are out there, some of which would actually have been a better fit for you because they are your opposite and they're not your type. Is the saying not that opposites attract? Well, there's probably a good reason that it says that. So, first great thing to keep in mind, untyping. As for maintaining your standards, that is good that you have standards. You should be worried if you don't have standards, because that means you're not really concerned about being happy with the one you end up with. Just realize that this massive pool that you are searching, it happens to be called the human race, and there is no perfect human. Sorry to break it to you. So beware that your standards are not set so high that nothing that you can find, nothing short of a complete and total fantasy could ever meet those standards. So the next thing you want to focus on is good standards. As for having your sights set on a particular woman, good on you. It is good to have a goal, provided that you're not making a trophy out of it. It's good to have a goal that's in your sights, but don't let it stop you from finding, at the very least, a great friendship with someone else. Because remember, it doesn't have to be a relationship. If it doesn't work, you can still be just friends, right? So, having good goals. That's the third important thing. So give her a chance, and give her a fair one. After all, what does it hurt to go to that party with her? As long as there is no other agenda involved, and it really is just two people meeting at a party and having a great time, then what's so terrible about it? At the very least, you two have a great time, and who knows, you might just decide that you two are great together. Again, I do go a little deeper into the psychology and the technique of how this all works in this other video, which I highly recommend you watch next. I also go deeper on the topic of psychological attraction, confidence, technique, etc., etc., etc. in my courses, workshops, and one-on-one coachings, one of which, by the way, is a free coaching, and that's located on my website. If you're interested in any of that, I have included the links below. And that's the tip for this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends, leave a comment, and as always, get out there and ace it.